Welcome to C.L.Y. Media. Here, you get the top 10 of everything you need to know. Today we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 celebrities charged with murder. This list of celebrities charged with homicide proves that even the rich and famous have been embroiled in serious legal issues. It may surprise you to learn that several celebrities have been charged with varying degrees of homicide. Stand by to be shocked. At number 10, Don King. Boxing promoter Don King was found guilty of second-degree murder in 1966 for fatally beating a former employee, Sam Garrett, after an argument escalated from Garrett owing King $600. King pleaded self-defense, and his sentence was reduced to manslaughter. He served less than 4 years behind bars. At number 9, Ray Caruth. NFL player Ray Caruth was charged with first-degree murder, and ultimately found guilty of conspiracy to commit murder, after hiring Van Brett Watkins to slay his pregnant girlfriend, Cherika Adams, who perished a month after the shooting, though the unborn child was saved. Watkins was sentenced to no more than 50 years in prison, and Caruth was sentenced to 24 years in prison. At number 8, Bruno Fernandes de Souza. Soccer player Bruno Fernandes de Souza was charged with the murder of his girlfriend and mother of his child, Eliza Samudio, when it was discovered that he did not want to pay child support after Samudio was accidentally impregnated and refused de Souza's orders to get an abortion. The soccer player was sentenced to 22 years in prison in 2013. At number 7, Reuben Hurricane Carter. Boxer Reuben Hurricane Carter was charged with murder after a shooting in a bar in 1966. He was sentenced to 19 years behind bars and filed habeas corpus for being wrongly imprisoned and racially targeted, but was denied his appeals. He was released in 1985 by Judge Sarakin, who said that the prosecution appealed to racism over reason, and Carter now fights for the rights of people who are wrongly accused of crimes. At number 6, Eric Naposki. Ex-NFL player Eric Naposki was found guilty of the first-degree murder of William Bill McLaughlin in 2011 when he shot his lover's live-in boyfriend 6 times in her kitchen. The lover, Nanette Ann Packard, instructed Naposki to take out her boyfriend because she would collect $1 million from his life insurance policy. The day before Packard's boyfriend was slain, she wrote a check to herself for $250,000 and deposited it into her own bank account. Naposki was sentenced to life behind bars without the possibility of parole. Packard was only sentenced to a year in prison for writing the check without her boyfriend's knowledge, but when a new witness came forward in 2009, prosecutors pressed charges again, and Packard got sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. At number 5, Lilo Brancato Jr. Sopranos actor Lilo Brancato Jr. was charged with second-degree murder in the shooting death of an off-duty police officer in 2005. He was acquitted of the charge but was found guilty of attempted burglary. He was sentenced to 10 years behind bars, but was released on parole in 2013. At number 4, Oscar Pistorius. In February 2013, Olympian Oscar Pistorius was charged in the shooting death of his girlfriend, Reva Steenkamp. Pistorius admits to firing 4 rounds through a bathroom door but claims that he mistook Steenkamp for an intruder. Defense witness and forensic psychiatrist Dr. Merrill Forster testified that Pistorius suffers from an anxiety disorder, prompting a court order for him to have a 30-day examination. He was found guilty of culpable homicide in October 2014. At number 3, O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson was charged with murder in the stabbing deaths of his ex-wife Nicole Brown Simpson and her friend Ronald Goldman. After a much-publicized trial, Simpson was found not guilty in 1995. At number 2, Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg, along with his bodyguard, were charged with murder for the slaying of Philip Woldemariam, a rival gang member, in 1993. Snoop's bodyguard was acquitted immediately, as he fired at Woldemariam out of self-defense, but Snoop stayed involved in the case until he was acquitted of the charges in 1996. At number 1, Michael Jace. The Shield actor Michael Jace was arrested in May 2014 in Los Angeles for the fatal shooting of his wife, April Jace, in front of their 2 children. Michael himself called 911 to report the incident. According to Jace, he was upset with his wife and believed her to be cheating on him. He was convicted of second-degree murder by a jury in 2016. Thank you all for watching. That was 10 celebrities charged with murder. If you enjoyed this video and would like to support our channel, please feel free to like and subscribe. Hey, if you feel more adventurous, check out more of our stuff. Join us next time for more top 10s.